The Jets are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock.
today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
I was
snacks.
just going to say.
That's where I go.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
The Jets, first down.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Toss play to the running
They
back.
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys who might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play. Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see them take a shot downfield.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside Hill. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. It would be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out, and the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, but it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Texans nothing.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
That catch good for only a couple.
Randall Cobb. A pickup of
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Now Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
7.
Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Jets.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before they get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now
Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
David Johnson, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ashton Davis. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Caught left side by Cobb. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long. It's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson.
Watson's back.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Texans 10.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll kick things off with an AFC East matchup in Foxborough. Buffalo visiting New England. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. Cam Newton having as hot a start as you can. 4 first-half touchdown passes. From there, we'll stay in the AFC East as we jet down the coast to check on the Dolphins at Hard Rock Stadium. And they trail the visiting Falcons in that one at halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And that one all even as they play the visiting Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
23-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, 77 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets have once again taken the lead.
For the point after.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. On 1st down, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Cobb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
He's going to launch this thing. Wait, and this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
51-yard gain.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down right around the 25. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Texans' 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now out comes Houston.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. On the ground, this is Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, Oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Watson throwing on 3rd and long. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
27-yard line.
So the Jets now down by a field goal, a little over a minute to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
30. And the Jets first down.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.